What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised. They came onto the big screens 4 years ago, and since then, we liked them so much that we are impatiently waiting for a sequel to the story. And finally, a new movie of the comedy romantic drama Crazy Rich Asians is officially in production. So stay tuned as we are going to tell you all the details known by now. Recap. It was released in 2018, and since then, Crazy Rich Asians has quickly become one of the hits. The movie, which is based on the 2013 novel with the same title written by Kevin Kwan, was directed by Jon M. According to the screenplay by Peter Chiarelli and Adele Lim, with a budget of only $30 million, the film grossed over $238 million worldwide and has a solid 6.9 rating on IMDb. The movie also has a 76% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes and thousands of positive comments on social media and the internet. The director knew what he was doing from the start as he selected a remarkable cast crew. The main roles were played by Constance Wu as Rachel Chu, Henry Golding as Nick Young, Michelle Yeoh as Eleanor Young, Gemma Chan as Astrid, Kan Jeong as Wei Moon Go, and Lisa Liu as Ah-ma. From the premiere, we all knew that Warner Brothers Pictures has some incredible story in their hands, and it won't stay in one movie. The film received numerous accolades, including a nomination for the 76th Golden Globe Awards for Best Motion Picture and Best Actress. That made Crazy Rich Asians the highest-grossing romantic comedy since 2010. The story starts in New York when Nick Young and his girlfriend Rachel Chu travels to Singapore for the marriage of Nick's best friend. She doesn't know that Nick's family is extremely wealthy. Her college roommate who tell her who Nick is, and after that, her problems begin. Rachel faces rejection by Young's family who think that she is a gold digger. She struggles a lot to earn Nick's mother, Eleanor, respect. The story ends on a happy note when the couple solves their family problems and Nick proposes to Rachel with his mother's emerald ring. The filming of the movie took place in several locations, including Kuala Lumpur, Langkawi, Penang in Malaysia, and also in Singapore. The movie increased tourism in Singapore as fans from all around the world were coming to visit the filming locations. At the end of all the success, we witness a less unpleasant event. Warner Brothers has given a green light for the movie adaptation of the next 2 books of Kwan's trilogy, China Rich Girlfriend and Rich People Problems. But the production stopped in 2019 when screenwriter Adele Lim left the project as she wasn't satisfied with her salary that, compared to her co-writer colleague, did not match. However, it is sure that the studio is working not on one, but the 2 sequels, so watch the video for further details.
Okay, and what about your cousin Eddie? You never talked about him?
Well, Eddie's a big finance guy in Hong Kong.
Release date. At first, it was planned for the 2 movies to be wrapped in 2020, but then the salary issues started, and since then, the filming of the sequel has been put on delay. At this point, it is not sure if the first sequel will be released anytime this year. Filming also had some delays because of the packed schedules of the film's cast. After the first movie, many of them became bigger stars. The epidemic of influenza in Asia is another problem that could push the release date even further than this year. All of this makes the fans even more impatient and nervous, and why not? Everybody wants to know what will happen with Nick and Rachel.
It's a very small island. Maybe you know his family.
His name is Nick Young.
Cast. There is no official announcement about who will start in the sequel movies, but it's safe to assume, if not all, that most of the previous cast members will be back in their roles. This includes Wu, Golding, as well as Gemma, Michelle, Awkwafina, and maybe some of the other actors that took part in the first movie. Several new names could also appear in the next movie who didn't have any part in the previous. As Looper is writing, 2 of the biggest new names are the characters Carlton Bao and Colette Bing. We will tell you more about these 2 in the plot section of this video. One other name is Roxanne Ma, Colette's assistant. Every other scenario that doesn't include the main stars from the first movie will be a surprise.
Hi.
I'm Astrid. What's your name?
First look. As we said before, one of the many things that caused the delays in the filming was the pay disparity between the two co-writers. The negotiations over the salary of Adele Lim went on for 5 months, and according to The Hollywood Reporter, Lim got offered a salary closer to Peter Chiarelli. As of March 2022, it was revealed that Amy Wang will replace both co-writers and will take their duties. Amy is a story editor on Netflix's Brother's Son and has even worked on From Scratch. She won the Cannes Lion Award for her short movie Unnatural in 2018. Henry Golding, who is expected to reprise his role as Nick, is unsure when the sequel of the story will happen. According to his statement for Digital Spy, he says it is hard to find the best way to convert novel pages into a screen adaptation. Sometimes, a novel doesn't make as much sense as it would on the screen in a direct adaptation, so you would have to change it up to make it more interesting, he says. Golding also says that it will be much harder now because they've got the first successful part to compete with. He says the fans' expectations are much higher now, and it won't be as easy as the first movie. The author of the novel has his own opinion about the sequel of the story, but Kwan thinks that making it is a risky job, but he believes that when it comes to Crazy Rich Asians, the sequel will be even better. He says that the next movie should be like Godfather 2, otherwise it won't be good enough. So, what's your opinion on this? Do you think that the sequel of the story will exceed the expectations? Let us know in the comment section. But first, please press the subscribe and like button. That's the easiest way to support us.
I chose to help my husband run a business and to raise a family. For me, it was a privilege.
Plot details. Crazy Rich Asians changed Hollywood a lot. It opened new doors for Asian American actors, gave Asian men a new sexy look worldwide, and created new Hollywood stars. The movie also helped Asian and Asian American filmmakers to climb a few rungs on the Hollywood ladder and moved the bar about comedy romantic movies. The second Kevin Kwan book, China Rich Girlfriend, which is going to be the base for the first sequel, follows the ongoing drama of Rachel and Nick's engagement. We will see the preparations for their wedding, and obviously, there will be a new drama. Nick's mom, who will once again spice up things as she is going to inform everyone about Rachel's long-lost father. We will find out that he is Chinese and he comes from a very wealthy and elite family. His name is Bao Gaoling, and very soon he will introduce his daughter to his world, which is far greater and richer than the one she met in Singapore. Rachel will also meet her half-brother Carlton Bao, who is described as a real bad boy that causes a lot of troubles similar to those of Prince Harry. Other new characters, as we said before, are Colette Bing, who will play a fashionable Chinese mega blogger, and her assistant Roxanne Ma. Colette is a very spoiled girl by her father and will surely add another element to the movie. We also know that Roxanne will be fiercely loyal to her employer. But on the other side, there is no information about the role of Colette and Roxanne in the story. According to Vogue, we will also match Bao Gaoling's wife Xiao Yan and an image specialist for billionaires, Corina Kotung. The plot of the sequel will also focus on the disagreement between Astrid and her husband Michael, and there will be a spark between her and her ex-boyfriend Charlie, who is also married. As there is no official trailer for the movie, we will stop here, but we can assure you that when there will be new details, you will be the first one to know. On a related note, what do you think of this movie so far? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.